Hey guys, Chris here. In this video, we are doing the Norwegian high-speed run version 2.0 in the Cupra Born 58. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Chris. I have this channel dedicated to testing EVs. So if you like EV content in general, please be sure to browse the channel after watching this video and also give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out a lot, so thank you very much. And also, if you're new here, you may be wondering, what the heck is the Norwegian high-speed run? Well, the Norwegian high-speed run is a test over 610 kilometers to simulate going on a longer trip where you exceed the range of an EV. So what comes into account then is charging stops, charging strategy, how much do you charge, when do you stop to charge, how far can you go deep into the battery before it starts to get scary, having little range left on the car. So all of those things are going to be explored in today's video. And then at the end of the video, we're going to put this car into a chart and rank them after how long we had to charge to cover the 610 kilometers. And regular viewers may be thinking, well, that's not how the Norwegian high-speed run works, and isn't it 615 kilometers? Well, this is the version 2.0 because we have a few changes. For the very first time on the Norwegian high-speed run, we have a sponsor, which is Recharge. And Recharge is where we're connected and charging, and they are the largest provider of lightning, rapid, and fast charging in the Nordic countries, in Norway, Sweden, and Finland, with 2,600 charging points, which is just completely insane, that amount of charging points. It's crazy. They have chargers everywhere. So go to the link down below, find your country, find your closest charger if you want to support the channel, and yeah, start charging at a Recharge charger. But that's why we are here at a new location. We are at Esso in Billingstadsletta, a few kilometers south of our old route, and then we're going back to this after going to the train station in Kristiansand. So the route is about 5 kilometers shorter than the old route, so 610 versus 615 kilometers. And then as I said, at the end of the video, we're going to rank these cars now after how long they have been charging, because I think that's much more fair and more accurate than timing the whole trip, because then we eliminate things like traffic, which was kind of a problem on the old version of this test, the version 1.0. So I think it's going to be more accurate, but let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. So we're going to charge to 100% now. We are at 92, and then I'll see you guys on the road. We've now been on the road for a little more than an hour, and we just passed Larvik behind us. And weather today, guys, is really nice and really beautiful. 13 degrees Celsius outside, so not too cold, not too hot, really nice fall weather. But what I was hoping would be a little bit better, a little bit nicer, is the consumption at 19.7 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. Average speed, according to the car, 107 kilometers per hour. We should drop now because we are now almost approaching, and about 20 kilometers, 15 kilometers, the end of the 4-lane motorway for this section. And on our way down to Kristiansand, it should be patches of 4-lane motorway and 2-lane highway with 90 kilometer an hour speed limit. So the average speed should drop a little bit, and also the consumption. But we do have a crosswind of 3 meters per second from the west, which on our way from Oslo here down to Larvik, since we're heading straight south, shouldn't, affect the consumption at all. But now we're going to start heading southwest, so we should have a 50% headwind from that weather. Also, battery percentage, we are down to, I don't know, let's check. Where do we do that again? This is a little bit complicated, this infotainment system. But before we do, we can try to do that. So it's over here, and then, let's see, it's here. So battery percentage, 58% stated charge, and we have 185 kilometers of range left. And let's check how far it is to our destination. The map should be here. Let's go ahead and hit that. So 185 kilometers to our destination, or to our turnaround point, and 184 kilometers of range left. Meaning we should be able to make it, but I think we should possibly stop a little bit earlier, maybe at the Untitled Chargers in Lillesand. So let's see, the car does suggest a charging stop, but it suggests us to stop at somewhere along the way in about an hour and 36 minutes. But that's funny because maybe half an hour ago it suggested to stop at the Eon Chargers in Lillesand, which are across the road of the Ionity Chargers in Lillesand. And Ionity is also owned by Volkswagen Group. Volkswagen Group is one of the owners, so it's kind of interesting that the car, it's nice that it's not biased, but it's also interesting that once we get to a place where there are choices of different charging companies, it's gonna choose to charge at the Eon Chargers, which is a little bit strange. But okay guys, we're gonna continue on now, and I think, as I said, we're gonna stop at probably Ionity in Lillesand. This is looking to be like a 2-stop strategy today. I don't think we'll be able to do it on 1 stop, so yeah, I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. We're now 14 kilometers away from our exit to the chargers at Lillesand, 13 kilometers according to the GPS. And it's first now at when we hit 10% that the indicator here in the driver display shows you the actual battery percentage. So before that it only shows you the range, but now it shows you the battery percentage, which is, I mean, I wish it could have just shown you the battery percentage all the time, but I guess it's fine. You can go into the menu here. But what is strange is that if we, expand this, which gives us the navigation, you'll see now that, as I said before, that it wants us to go to the Eon Charger on the opposite side of the road from the Ionity Charger, which I think is weird because, again, Volkswagen is one of the owners in the in the Ionity group. But also here, it doesn't show you how much charge you're going to arrive with, neither at your destination or at the charger. I think this is a huge fail. Probably going to talk about this in the review, but I just wanted to show you guys because I'm like, so how much battery am I going to arrive with? I don't know why this is so hard for the Volkswagen Group, because I don't think the ID3 shows this either. I don't remember if the ENIAC showed this with the, its infotainment system. All of these 3 cars, Cupra, Volkswagen, and Skoda have variations of this infotainment system, basically the same infotainment system with a different skin. This is maybe my least favorite, even less favorite than the Volkswagens, because this is, not so easy to use. I mean, some of the menus are non-intuitive, as I showed you earlier. And then why doesn't it show you the battery percentage? Yeah, that's just weird. Look at this lovely weather. It's really nice getting out of Oslo, just driving on this Saturday in this beautiful weather. And this is our exit 86, and on the right side, the same side as our exit, we do have the Eon Chargers. I've used them earlier. Should we use them now, maybe? I think my charging card will work with that. Are there any vacant? Maybe we'll just go to the other side to the, guys, let's just do it for doing something a bit different. Let's go to the Eon Chargers on this side. We've never done that before. Maybe I've done it like once, but okay. Here there is one. We'll have to back into this one. Yeah, I mean, that will be fine. Yeah, let's do this. I think I can use my charging card for the Eon Chargers. We don't have many Eon Chargers here in Norway. No, you have to pull this to yourself. Let's see if I can angle the car there using the backup camera, which has quite nice quality. It's actually better than on my Porsche Taycan. Seems when you get the Porsche or the Audi e-tron GT on the that 1J platform, if you go for the backup camera, it's going to be worse quality than the 360 camera on the backup camera part. But okay guys, we are now here with 4% battery and consumption thus far 18.5 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, which is a little bit high. I hope it will, go down once we go to Kristiansand and then start heading back again. We're about 20 kilometers now from Kristiansand, so I think I'm going to hop out now. We're going to connect to a charger and see how much we're going to charge the car. So as you guys can see, we're actually now at the other side at the Ionity Chargers because, neither my card or my chip would work with that Eon Charger. Kind of annoying, so I tried it a few times. But yeah, Doesn't seem like any of my cards or chips are compatible, which is really, really weird. But okay, guys, we're now at 4% state of charge, and hopefully the camera is picking up on this. I mean, the screen is there's some protection film on this, which makes it look a little bit weird. But okay, let's see if we can hit that peak speed. Yeah, we're hitting 122 kilowatts, and yeah, 123 actually. That's pretty nice. The press kit I got from Cupra showed that this has a peak charge speed of 120 kilowatts, so getting 123 is pretty nice. 5% state of charge, so I think we're gonna go to maybe 50 or 60%, probably 60%, and then continue on our way, because we'll have to do a second charging stop somewhere along the way, guys. It's so weird, like, I've been here in Kristiansand now 3 times in like 1.5 weeks, but before that it was like 8 or 9 months. So it's getting pretty normal to get back to Kristiansand. And if you haven't seen the Norwegian high-speed run for a while, you can see here, once we get into the downtown area of Kristiansand, they have new construction here right next to the train station. This was an area which wasn't pretty nice. And check this out, guys. This is an old RX-7. Is that an RX-7? A Gen 2? Wow, convertible. That's pretty cool. You don't see many of those cars. So usually we go into the train station here to the right, but now lately just done a U-turn here, so we can do all our updates. We don't have to look at the clock. But yeah, total consumption now 18.2 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, 93 kilometers an hour in average speed according to the car, 302 kilometers covered, and 3 hours 19 minutes in the car. So it's not too bad, the consumption, but I was hoping it would be a little bit more efficient, this car. Yeah, this guy also did a U-turn, this guy in this Model Y. So where's he going and who's honking? Not at us, at least. So yeah, we're about halfway now, guys. Pretty nice weather, nice temperature outside, 14 degrees Celsius. Doesn't seem it's gonna get any warmer than that, even though people are outside in t-shirts and 14 degrees Celsius. Yeah, I wouldn't, maybe a sweater, but not a t-shirt. That's a bit too cold. But yeah, so we're gonna see how far we can go. According to the car, we have 177 kilometers of range. Let's see how close we can get to our destination, back at our starting point, and see where we stop to charge. Time for our second charging stop and our last charging stop of the day. So we're stopping here at Circle K in Telemarksporten, but I did check the map as we passed it. There are actually new recharge chargers on the other side of that bridge, Grenlandsbroen or whatever it's called, the one we cross over to Bamble, next to the new McDonald's. So I want to check that out later next time, because I think, well, since this video is sponsored by a recharger, it would be nice to stop and check them out. And also this car has only a peak charge speed of 120 kilowatts, so we only need 150 kilowatt chargers, which are what they had over there. So, but we're gonna go to the 150 kilowatt chargers here. These are Circle K chargers, which, you know, historically have been very expensive, but everything is up in price now. All chargers are more expensive now after, well, what's been happening in Europe and in the world. So I think comparatively to other chargers, I don't think these chargers here are the absolute worst anymore. But this is also a very nice place to stop. And let's go ahead. They have the chargers over there on the other side of the gas station. But we're at 2% state of charge now. Let's see if we can make the camera focus. There we go. And then we'll check consumption once we stop. But okay. Is there anything vacant here? So yeah, okay, so they have 150 kilowatt there, 50, 180. Yeah, so we can take this one. This is a 150 kilowatt charger. Yeah, and again, we have a guy in a Zoe charging at 150 kilowatt charger. If you have a car with 50 kilowatts or less maximum charging speed, you can use a 50 kilowatt charger. You're not going to lose any speed at all. You're actually going to be beneficial to everybody. So let's go ahead and check out the consumption thus far. We have to go there and then there. So we're now down to, let's go, no, okay, yeah. Come on, there. Nope. This is because I let my foot off the brake, but there we go. 17.6 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So average consumption is down now. That's because we probably have, you know, that tailwind on our way up along the coast now. And as I said, we are at 2% state of charge. So I think we're gonna go to maybe 40, 45%, maybe even 50. And then I'll see you guys once we get back to our starting point. Now back at our start point or at our end point, whatever you want to call it. We're back at the recharge chargers here at Esso in Billingstadsletta. So before I go through the numbers and the results, I just want to say a quick thing about today's video sponsor, which is Recharge. And the fact is that they are different from just about every other, you know, charging company out there. And that is because most charging companies are both a charge point operator and a service provider. So that means that they run the chargers and they also own the interface, you know, between the charger and the customer. Recharge, they only operate the chargers, and their philosophy is that it is up to you, the customer, to use whatever app you want, whatever charging card, whatever charging chip you want. And they're even, you know, rolling out a pilot project where you can pay by debit card. And if that works well, maybe we're gonna see more of that. But they have no vested interest in, you know, owning the interface between the customer and steering the customer one way or another. Their philosophy is that the market will, you know, in the end, after a few years with chargers in Norway, in the Nordic countries, and all over the globe, what will be the solution? They will be there to support it. So that's just a quick thing about Recharge. I think that is pretty cool and pretty awesome, and means you can use any app basically on their chargers. But okay, guys, enough about Recharge. You are here at the end of the video for the results. So we arrived here with 3% battery, which is pretty nice. I was a bit nervous that maybe we were gonna go down to 0. Maybe I had to stop one extra time to charge, but you know, it worked out. 3% state of charge. Also, today's average consumption, 17.9 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, was higher than I was hoping. You know, it's more than what I got with that Mercedes EQE 300, being a bigger car, which is a bit strange, but that car is more aerodynamic, I guess, more efficient. It's still better than I initially thought while starting. 17.9, not bad at all. So today's total charging time in the Cupra born 58 over 610 kilometers with an average speed, according to the car, of 95 kilometers an hour. That's about, well, 60 miles per hour, was 39 minutes. 39 minutes, and not bad at all. Puts this car mid-range in the middle of the board. And if you want to see an awesome result, check out, you know, the last Norwegian high-speed run in the Mercedes EQE 300, because that blows everything out of the water. We didn't, you know, set a new record today, but it is a respectable time for a car at this price point. You know, a small hatchback like this with not the largest battery and not the quickest charging and not even the most efficient. So it's a nice result. You know, today we also had very nice conditions. So, I mean, at the end of the day, 39 minutes on a trip. With the first charging stop was 21 minutes and the second one was 18 minutes. So stopping twice on a route that's going to take you 6.5 hours, it's totally doable. I mean, most people would probably do that. I would stop twice today. Maybe I even stopped more to like go to the toilet or buy something to drink. Maybe I actually stopped 3 times. But, you know, I only time the stops when we're charging. But I mean, in the real world with passengers, you know, you have to go to the toilet, you have to drink, maybe you want to stop and eat. 39 minutes in total over 6.5 hours. I mean, that's not bad at all. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always, please subscribe. See you guys there, and goodbye.